Alright, boys and girls, this is Chapter 6, Study Guide and Review. So, here's a question from Chapter 6, Section 1. Go ahead and pause the video, see if you can work this out. Press play when you think you have the answer. And what I want you to do here is I want you to graph both of these to try and find the number of solutions this has. If it has one solution, come up with a name. Okay, so this equation right here, it's already in y equals format, so we're good to graph that. This one right here is not. What we're going to do is we're going to subtract 4 x's from both sides, and when we do that, it's going to cancel on the left, leaving y. On this side, we have the minus 4x, and since there's nothing in front of it, it's positive, we're going to write plus 2. So now we have both of our equations to graph. We can make a simple graph, draw a vertical and horizontal line. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, in order to graph this, for this first one, the intercept is minus 4. That means I go 4 down, place a dot there. Now, for the slope, I have a 2 here. Remember, in order to make anything a fraction, you just put it over 1. That would make this slope 2 over 1. This tells me to go 2 up for every 1 over I go. So from here, 2 up, 1 over, 2 up, 1 over, 2 up, 1 over. For this one right here, my y-intercept is 2. So, from the origin, I go up 2. And now my slope, I have negative 4. Again, I can make it a fraction by putting it over 1. The negative 4 tells us to go down 4, and the 1 tells us to go over 1. So from here, down 1, 2, 3, 4, over 1. And look at that, we're right on another one of the points that we had. I can connect these dots to make my graph look complete, and this, where they intersect, this is going to be the one solution. The coordinates of this, these are down 2 and to the right 1, so to the right 1, down 2, 1 comma, negative 2. Now, something to remember from this section is that if your two equations, if they turn out to have the exact same slope. For example, if I had y equals, 2x plus 1 and y equals 2x plus 3. Now, both of these are going to have the same exact slope, which is 2. As a fraction, it would be 2 over 1. That means 2 up, 1 over. However, both of these have different y-intercepts. So in a graph, this one right here, let's say 1 was there, for example, 2 up, 1 over, 2 up, 1 over, and so forth. This one with the y-intercept of 3, let's say that's right there, 2 up, 1 over, 2 up, 1 over, would look like that. These, because they have the same slope, are parallel lines. Since they have different y-intercepts, they're parallel, they never touch each other at all. So there's actually no solution here. If I had the exact same equation, let's say 2x plus 1 and y equals 2x plus 1, literally, these graphs would overlap with each other, and when they overlap with each other, there's infinite many solutions. Now we have special names for these. Don't forget the special names. When they intersect, we call this consistent and independent. Think of them as two lines doing their own thing. They're independent from each other. When they touch, but they overlap, we also call this consistent, but this is dependent. They depend on each other to keep going together. Here, when there's no solution, we call this inconsistent. And that's pretty much everything you need to know from the first section.